is Jessica, and welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. I'm bringing you messages from your higher self, your divine goddess self, and what messages that they may bring to you to shine light on the messages that could serve you in your moment today. Let's get started and see what goddesses are wanting to speak to you. So let's tap into that. And I will read from the guidebook as well to get clarity and more information, as many answers as we can for you today. That one right there. Oh, Persephone. Inexperience. I love her. She's also a goddess of sensuality, and of course she started out as well as with no experience, like we all do, and we just keep learning and polishing that mirror. So we're gonna go with her. Let's see what I'm gonna use actually this deck today, and let's see what messages are coming through to create a larger, a bigger scope of the story that we're seeing today. So we've got the moon. Lots of moon energy right now. And we have judgment. Looks like some change is happening. The sun. Oh, this is beautiful. We've got the moon and the sun. Oh, we've got a little bit of maybe some lies, deceits, a little bit of story going on that isn't the best. Emperor. We've got the Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So definitely all the energies from both sides of the spectrum in the world. So this is beautiful. I love this energy because it is really showing that parts of ourselves are still being held back. And it could be just because of inexperience. And that's something that the goddess Persephone, her message in this card is to basically not get too carried away with this energy. I don't know. It is kind of a fake it till you make it thing. This could be something like, oh yeah, I made the cake even though you bought it at the store. So not necessarily some honesty going on, and maybe that's the message right now is it's okay to not have the experience. I always remember in early jobs that I had taken, there's always this part where you're like, oh, I don't have the experience, and so I'm just gonna fake it, instead of asking the right questions or getting assistance. So make sure that we're being honest with ourselves that, oh, we just don't know, and that's okay. We're all learning as we go, and so to not know is a beautiful thing, but to be in this energy is not necessarily serving us. So let's keep going with the sun. Let's keep moving forward. This is inexperience. We've got to do the work. We've got to go and we've got to do the schooling. We've got to keep reading, keep learning, keep watching people that we admire, and go from there. So I love the Emperor energy here. He is all about knowing. So even though we might be in this energy that, oh, I don't know what we're doing, I don't know what I'm doing, keep going. This Ace of Swords is all about Gemini energy of, I got an idea, and let's see where this goes, and to maybe not quite execute it, but to keep going, because this Judgment card is saying that, oh, hey, this has been popping up a lot lately, of rebirth. And that's what inexperience does, is we go through a stage where we're like, I don't know, and then we educate ourselves, we create opportunities from our experience, And then we know we are that emperor of sitting on our throne going, I have a plan, I have the knowing, and I can execute that. And of course the world is here. It's coming. Everything you want, just stay in that beautiful Persephone, Inexperience energy. It's all working out. And eventually you'll be looking back going, oh yeah, that's the crop that I planted. Now I'm going to reap the rewards of that. 10 of Swords. Try, the message I'm getting is, yes, do the due diligence work, but don't let it kill you. Don't let it run you to the ground. Self-love is very much goddess energy. It is power, and if we don't take the time to stay in the contemplation moment of looking, evaluating where we're at, reevaluating where we're going, we can get burnt out. So for those of you that are burning the candle at both ends and feeling exhausted, that is something that really will be a ripple effect. You'll treat people differently because you're coming from a cup that is empty. And we don't want to do that because there's nothing to give. We give from a bankrupt state. And so don't let those things of life weigh you down. And if they are, take that time to come back, go to the side of the moon rather than the sunshine, and go within, go to those quiet places and recoup. The moon is a very direct reflection of feminine energy because of our cycles. And I know for me, every week I feel like I'm a different goddess, just based off of that, because it's forcing me, because we are the embodiment of the goddess, to take a step back, to connect with nature, to connect with our cycles and the cyclical parts of life, and be okay with taking that step back so that we may get that momentum to move forward. I want to read this to you for a little bit more clarity with her messages. I find that this is very useful. I wasn't doing it at the beginning, but I really do think that reading it is a whole nother thing. So I've got my glasses on today so I can read a little bit better seeing. Sometimes not knowing is a great gift. Right now, the Greek goddess Persephone invites you into a state of open-hearted learning. Discernment comes with experience, and at this moment it is okay to admit and not to know or fully understand what is in front of you. I was just talking about that. Be curious, be teachable. The goddess Persephone will be with you to ensure you will not fall prey to unconscious commitments and dangerous alliances. Just as her own naivety caused her to strike a terrible deal with the god of the underworld. That said, every experience has value. No matter what choice you make right now, the consequences will have a lasting effect as you integrate your lessons and travel the road of destiny. Alignment message. The goddess Persephone was forced to pay a high price as a restitution for what she thought was innocent actions. Today, she is a wiser goddess and encouraging you to stop what you are doing, pay attention to the red flags, don't take a bite of the forbidden fruit unless you are willing to pay the price. The alignment task offered to you by Persephone is simple. If you feel unsure in any way about what is being offered to you, step back and ask, do I have enough knowledge and strength to explore this without attachment and what lies ahead? If the answer is yes, jump in. If the answer is no, consider the wisdom of waiting for this or something better now manifests for you in divine timing. Don't fall for the seduction. It won't be worth the price. I love that. And it goes exactly what is with what the reading of the cards of tarot today. So, be with it, be open, and you'll know when those things come to you of what choices you get to make. So, I leave you with that message. Please like, thumbs up, subscribe, and share to any other goddesses that could use a beautiful message from their higher self. Have a lovely day.